Welcome back, it's Hollister MacIntyre, taking a look at some draft picks here for this upcoming draft, and this guy jumps off the page at me. Chance Fortunata from Alabama, leads the nation in sacks and is the best edge rusher in the nation, could be top 10 edge rusher in the NFL when he comes here, and so I kind of want to make sure something happens for the future here. I go ahead and trade Kerryon Johnson for Austin Blythe with the Jags. Just shoring up our offensive line since we'll be looking probably to get somebody like Fortunata for the upcoming season, and Johnson has just not been our guy so far. Next up, we're looking at Arthur Love, who's projected to go super late in this draft. I think he's got the talent to be taken in one of the top 3 rounds, similar with Daniel McDougall. He's an early 3rd round guy. Maybe could go day 1 or day 2. We're not entirely sure on that one just yet. DeMarcus Lacey is another guy that is expected to go very high, and we would look to draft him very high just because we need a lot of linemen. And then the other edge on Alabama's loaded defense is Kenny Durkins, who is also a 1st round projected guy. We would be lucky to get both of these guys on our team. And then finally, we're looking at Matthew Beard on offense from LSU. He's leading the nation in rushing yards right now by a large margin. Von McDougall from UCLA, another guy that can shore up a really shoddy defensive line for the Flyers. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and re-sign our star player on offense. That's Dante Pettis. He takes the offer, a big offer for him, and we're going to go ahead and get into some game action here. Starting with the Green Bay Packers, it's a divisional rivalry. Unfortunately, they've kind of owned that division for a while. We need to step things up if we want to go ahead and take control and get this season back on track. So far, not going that great. I've had to pound quite a few gin and tonics over that time, and I'm hoping I can slow that down as we stop Aaron Rodgers, who I just cannot stand, and the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be a big game for Austin Belton. This is definitely a more offensive team than they are defensive, so I expect Belton to put up some good numbers as well as DeAndre Swift. We'll see how that goes, though, coming up soon. And there's the man of the hour, Belton, throwing to the Kansas product, Delonte Turk. Really expecting to see some big things from Delonte after last week, getting 83 yards and a touchdown on a 70-yard bomb. Really hoping he can have even a better week here. We're going to see Will Lutz kick this one off, and it is away here in Green Bay. Thankfully, no snow today. I'm kind of tired of the snow, honestly. As beautiful as it is in Utah, I am sick of it. Out comes Aaron Rodgers. Gonna drop back from under the center, and he's gonna roll out to the left on this one. Gets hit as he throws, somehow throws across his body to his fullback there, tight end. I don't know how he managed to get that throw out. So we're gonna see 2nd down and 5 here. A-Rod dropping back. He's gonna run away from pressure on this one and throws it right into the hands of Salt Lake. I'm not sure what he was doing there. And this one goes back for a pick 6 as Rodgers just didn't have the speed to chase him down. And you have to wonder, that's Aaron Rodgers making a just terrible throw here. Gary's not on your team. He's on our team. Bam, right there. So we start off 7-0 as Rodgers really putting his team in a hole early. Gonna see if he can throw his way out of this one. Throw across the middle to his tight end there for about 6 yards. Now 3rd down and 5. Looks like max protect here. Rodgers dropping back, gonna throw this one out across the middle of the field, and somehow we don't come up with that one. Justin Coleman did not get a hand on the ball there, and Green Bay takes the 1st down. Now 2nd down and 5 at the 36-yard line. Rodgers looks like he's got twin tight end left there. Gonna drop back, throw this one to his tight end across the middle, and that'll be enough for a 1st down there, I believe, and it is. 1st and 10 at the 31. Rodgers dropping back, handing it off. Up the middle is Aaron Jones. Jones is so fast and dynamic. He's going to easily pick up the 1st down and then some then on his 1st rush of the day for 15 yards. And that puts him down at the 16-yard line. Rodgers dropping back, a little stacks right there. He's going to take off and run with this one. Almost gets brought down. And he gets away with it. Somehow goes down, slides down. The quarterback protection is really obvious in a situation like that. Rodgers dropping back now on 3rd down and 4. He's going to take off and run with this one again. And I think you got to start bringing somebody in spy. Rodgers is still fast enough in his old age to make those things happen. 1st and goal now from the 2, and that's a touchdown. Just like that, things are evened up for the Packers. as Curry gets his first touchdown of the day. Several passes to him on that drive. Gonna have to look to him on defense in the future. Now Belton with the offense out there. He's gonna take off and run with this one on an RPO. He actually tries to truck his way through, but the blocking gave him a wide open hole. Didn't need to. And that's a 17-yard run on the RPO. Remember, Belton can do a lot with his legs. Now second down and 7. It looks like we have Amendola and Pettis out left. Dropping back, throwing this one out. He had, I think that was Amendola out there that he was trying to hit, but just overthrew under pressure. Now dropping back, Belton gonna throw this one across his body. And that got caught by Amendola, but he got hit in midair and lost it. And it gets picked off. On the one hand, I want to blame Pettis or Belton for a bad pass there. And it did put Amendola in danger, but I would like to see a catch, honestly, on that. And that also, you know, it's like a punt. It's not the worst thing in the world. As on first down and 10, Rodgers is going to pick up the 10 for the first down. Now third down and 3. Rodgers throwing this one to the side of the field there, and that's going to be behind the line as Jeff Okudah actually was in coverage. And Rodgers comes out on fourth down. He's going to hand it off up the middle. And Aaron Jones gets stuffed. That's a turnover on downs. So Salt Lake City's defense coming up big as Belton comes back out 0 for 2 and an interception so far. Not a great stat line. May hand off to DeAndre Swift on first down, and he's got some really good blocking. I think he could have bounced that out wide there for potentially a touchdown. Instead, he'll pick up 10 yards and it'll be second down in inches. Now we have an RPO here as I'm not sure who Belton was throwing to there. It looks like he threw it to Jair Alexander, and on rewatching the play, it actually looks like Dante Turk got shoved off his route or just ran a really poor route. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know that that's entirely on Austin Belton. Now second down and 2. Green Bay throwing this one out wide to a tight end. And that'll be a first down there as Green Bay is marching towards a lead. Now looks like there's a bunches left here. Rodgers going to get hit as he throws. Almost gets brought down for a sack. And Salt Lake City comes up with a stop. Third down and 1 now. Handoff up the middle to Aaron Jones. He's got the first down as Vaitai gets him. But he will pick up the first down. So unfortunately, run defense has not been stellar today. Now Rodgers dropping back. He's going to try to take off and run with this one. And he does not get to the line of scrimmage. That's Trey Flowers coming up with the sack. They're going to credit him a half sack on that one. I think that was entirely his sack. And that's how we end the first quarter with Green Bay at threat of scoring, but a tie game still with our division rivals. We're in the second quarter now as Rodgers is under center, twin tight end right, one back. He's going to drop back and throw this one, and wide open, not covered there. It looks like Salt Lake City was in their jumbo defense, just didn't have anybody to cover the tight end. First and 10 now, our own twin tight end right, as we're going to throw an RPO out to Dante Pettis on the slant, and that will pick up 7 yards to make it second down and 3. Dropping back is Austin Belton, throws a screen pass out to DeAndre Swift. Swift has a lot of room in front of him. He'll wisely run out of bounds there, and he picks up about 12 yards. First and 10. Looks like we have twin back set. Throwing this one out on the stop route to Dante Pettis. Really nice timing pattern there as Pettis picks up the first down and picks up another 15 yards. Now first and 10. Looks like a sweep to DeAndre Swift. He'll pick up about 7 yards, and that'll make a manageable second down and 3. Another screen pass out to him. He's going to fight his way up off a block. He picks up the first down, and now Belton is up to 4 for 10 on the day. Little read option. Belton taking this one himself. He'll pick up about maybe 6 yards there, maybe 5. That'll make it third down and 4 now. At the 28, handoff, Swift. Swift just not getting good blocking there. He had the blocker in the hole in front of him, read it correctly. Now it's fourth down and 2, and Olympia's got to go for it. I just realized I said Olympia. I've been watching too much of my nephew, Darius, as he looks to win a Heisman potentially this year. But I did mean Salt Lake, as it looks like that'll be Amendola for about 8 yards. It'll be second down and 3, I guess, so 7. Handoff now to Jason Huntley. Huntley now stepping in for a traded Kerryon Johnson, and he picks up about 15 yards on his first handoff to put us down at the 2-yard line. DeAndre with a nice cut inside. That's going to be a touchdown for DeAndre Swift, as he is now our feature back in the set, and we will even things up.
Second
And now Green Bay comes out here. Looks like it's going to be Rodgers dropping back. Throws this one out. He's got a first down there and a lot more to Davante Adams. Our first sighting of him for the day, actually, surprisingly. We've done a good job of keeping him in check. Unfortunately, everybody else has gotten some. Rodgers now scrambling out wide. Somehow evades pressure there. I'm not sure how. Desmond Trufant going to bring him down. That'll be 3rd down and 3 now. Rodgers dropping back. Gonna throw this one out, and he's got his tight end in the flats there. That's a first down, and Green Bay moves the chains. 1 minute remaining in the half here. Bunch is left, throwing this one out. He's got Davante Adams again up the middle of the field. Adams might just be gearing up for a big second half at this rate. Momentum definitely swinging in Green Bay's favor as they're going to hand it off to Aaron Jones up the middle. Easy touchdown for him there. And now Salt Lake City is on the back foot once again. 40 seconds remaining in the half. This is going to be a throw out to Dante Pettis on the out route, and a nice route run there from Dante. As we're going to see his bonus there, or contract extension. Really good payday for him. Really proud of him. He's been putting in the work for it. Pettis picking up another first down. He's been our best offensive player so far today. Now Belton dropping back. Going to roll out with this one. Throws this one out to TJ Hawkinson, and the Hawk actually has about 30 yards on that catch. Now 1st down and 10. We're making a lot of time here. 15 seconds throwing this one out again to Pettis on an out route. He picks up the 1st down. Salt Lake will have to take one more timeout, and now we have about one more shot at the end zone. Dropping back, throwing this one to Dante Pettis again. Pettis has been our target again and again and again this drive, and he delivers as Salt Lake City will tie the game up going into the locker room. Great end of the half from Salt Lake. We just completely robbed Green Bay's momentum, and now we're looking to build on that going into the second half, as this team has looked dynamite offensively and just needs to step things up on defense. And we're back with 1st and 5 here. We have 12 to go in the 3rd as Belton's going to throw this out on 1st and 5. And that is caught by Nick Bodden. That'll be a 1st down for the fullback. Now hand off to DeAndre Swift. He cuts it outside off the counter. And that is a 1st down for him after a nice run. He's run 7 times for 37 yards on a great day so far. Hand off again on an RPO. Swift taking this one for another 8 yards. Continuing to dominate here. Now 3rd and 7 after a sack. Dropping back, Belton finds Amendola for a 1st down. Amendola has been so reliable from the slot. Definitely earned his contract extension. As now it's 1st and 10. Handoff to DeAndre Swift up the middle. It just absolutely shrugs off a tackler there and picks up 9 yards, almost 10. They're going to say, yep, yards short. And so Salt Lake comes out in a jumbo set. Handoff, DeAndre Swift, 1st down. A few extra yards on top of it. And how about the day he has had so far? 1st and 10, 1 back set. Looks like we have 3 wide. Some adjustments going to be made. Hawkinson is on the line on the right there, and he's who we throw it to across the seam. A bad throw from Belton there as he had to kind of come in for it. But that'll make it a 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Now a little touch pass to DeAndre Swift, and he's into the end zone. Swift with his 1st touchdown in the air there. 1st receiving touchdown of the day, as that is technically what a touch pass is. Now back on offense, already in good field positioning, and immediately Rodgers comes back and answers as Green Bay will take the touchdown back and the momentum with it. Another touchdown for Curry, and Salt Lake City's looking to make something happen again. Throw here on 1st and 10 to Tom Kennedy. Tom Kennedy's actually a wide receiver converted to running back this season, and now DeAndre Swift actually in at Wildcat. Does a little touch pass to Tom Kennedy there as Kennedy picks up a 1st down. Another good run for him. Both him and Huntley will be seeing a lot of increased touches with Kerryon Johnson out now. Handoff here on the RPO to DeAndre Swift. Tries to cut inside. A nice tackle in space there. That could have been 6 if he didn't tackle him. But that will be a 7-yard run. 3rd down and 3 with 3 remaining in the quarter. Across the middle, Belton, and he just missed the pass there. He had Delonte coming across the middle of the field wide open, and he just flat out missed him. 3rd and 5 now for Rodgers on offense. Once again, Green Bay throwing this one out. That's going to get dropped. Nothing else to it. Good coverage anyway, but that's a drop. Back on offense is Belton as he's going to throw this one out. A dangerous pass to DeAndre Swift on the play action, but he does pick up the first down and then some. Now 2nd down and 9 at the 35-yard line. Throwing this one out to Dante Pettis once again. Pettis will end the 3rd quarter with a really nice catch there as the Flyers are in position to take the lead and potentially win this game. Now back in the 4th quarter, Belton throwing a screen pass out to DeAndre Swift, who cuts off his blockers perfectly. Tries to cut back inside, but gets hit down in space once again. A really, really nice run from him there. And Swift is just dominating this game. Now 1st and 10, Swift still in the game. It's going to be a little RPO here as we throw it to Amendola on the slant. Looks like they stacked the box and tried to key in on Swift there. Hard to blame him, but Amendola running a nice route gets us 10. Now throwing this one out to the Hawk. He'll pick up a 1st down on about 12 yards there, maybe 11. And that'll be 1st and 10 at the 13. Dropping back. Gonna throw across the middle here. He's got DeAndre Swift. Swift down to the 1-yard line. Swift with a really nice run there to undercut the linebacker. And now it's 1st and goal from the 1. Handoff. Swift. End zone. Swift again finding the touchdown, as he has just been exquisite this game. And now here's an extra point from Will Lutz. Wide right. This could come back to haunt us. A big missed extra point. 1st and 10 now for Green Bay. Rodgers dropping back. Rodgers throwing this one deep to Davante Adams. He's got it. How do you cover this guy? This guy might be the best wide receiver in football. Now 3rd down and goal inside the 5-yard line. Rodgers, you know he's going to be looking for Adams here, and instead he throws this one out. And I think that's Valdez-Scantling with it. He's going to get a little physical with the cornerback there. They will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. See if they decide to pass it. No, it's a run to Aaron Jones, and Jones untouched into the end zone. Can't get the goal line stop there, as now, because of the missed extra point, Salt Lake City finds themselves in the hole. Hawkinson with a nice juke there. Picks up about 6 yards on the pass. Now 3rd down and 9 after an unfortunate lost yardage. Dropping back. Belton going to try to take off and run with this one, and the pocket collapsed around him before he could get out of it. That will be a sack and a punt for Salt Lake City. Well, Green Bay has a chance to really put their foot on Salt Lake's neck here. Throw this one across the middle to Aaron Jones on the check down. That'll be 3rd down and about 4. You're going to say 3rd down and 5 at the 42. Salt Lake City with a big chance to come up with a stop here. Dropping back, Rodgers, he'll take off and run with this one. Has all the time in front of him. Actually decides to throw it. I think he had a 1st down there. And the flags are thrown. I think this is in front of the line. And that's exactly what it is. An illegal forward pass. Salt Lake gets the ball back and has a chance to go ahead now. Just need a field goal to win it. That's going to be handoff to DeAndre Swift up the middle with 3 minutes 40 left. You have to think Salt Lake City could really look to go ahead and just wind the clock down on this one. Going to be a jet pass here to Danny Amendola. Danny going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 2 now. Handoff up the middle to DeAndre Swift. He's got the 1st down and then some at the 48-yard line. Salt Lake City is really getting close to field goal range here and a chance to wind the clock down. Now 3rd down and 8 with 2 minutes remaining at midfield. Throw this one across the middle, and Amendola has it broken up. Can't come up with the catch. And now it's 4th down and 8, and Salt Lake will have to go for it. This could be for the game here. Belton gets hit, loses the ball, and unfortunately it gets picked up by Salt Lake, but that does not change the fact that that's a turnover on downs, and Green Bay has a chance to go ahead and end this game. Aaron Jones up the middle, and Salt Lake will not even contest this. Actually, might be helpful for them to not let the 1st down occur there and instead let the touchdown happen, because they have a chance to at least tie the game up in some time now. 135. Belton going to throw this one out. There is a flag down. I'm not sure what happened. Roughing the passer is the call. A big call that now puts Salt Lake at the 42-yard line. Belton dropping back, throwing this one across the middle of the field to Hawkinson. Hawkinson down at the 40-yard line. We need a touchdown now. No field goal will cut it. 1st and 10 at the 40. Belton dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got Pettis. Pettis stays in bounds, misses the tackle. And Pettis, with over 100 yards on the day, has really done his job on offense, you have to say. Now screen pass out to DeAndre Swift. He'll pick up about 5 yards to make this a manageable 2nd down and 6. With 2 timeouts, you have to think they're still in it as Belton does the unthinkable on the RPO and throws the pick. And that, unfortunately, will end the game as Belton really just threw away Salt Lake City's chances there. Bad line play, and Belton's decisions just hurt the Flyers as they would go on to lose their next week's game against Tampa Bay. Again, a really painful loss, unfortunately. And then follow that up by another loss, this time to divisional Chicago, as Salt Lake City is now in free fall and really tanking hard for Chance Fortunata, not to be helped out by DeAndre Swift, our best offensive player this season, up there with Dante Pettis, would break his collarbone and would be out for the next 6 weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I will bring you more updates and everything next episode. See y'all then.